Hello everyone. It's Sunday, and that means we're streaming. I'm Oni Black Mage, and tonight we're taking a look at Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. I've already played this game. I've beaten it twice. I've actually gotten the platinum. But there's one thing that left me with a lingering feeling. I've played in the past multiple From Software titles. I first knew them before they did anything Souls related, before they started that subgenre, for Armored Core. I loved Armored Core way back on the PlayStation 2, followed into the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, my favorite one being Armored Core 4 Answer. And then when they made Demon's Souls, and then of course the rest of its history, I always was bummed out because I always wanted them to make another Armored Core game. That was one of the best mech series ever. A lot of those folks went on to make Daemon X Machina on the Switch, which is fine, but that's not quite the same thing as Armored Core. That being said, like many people, I was very excited to play Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice when it first came out early this year, in February, I believe. And like many people, it was startlingly different. It was certainly not Samurai Dark Souls. It was a completely different design mentality, a lot of different mechanics, and there was a different sort of learning curve. Knowing what you know, like, you hear a lot of people say, oh, I played Dark Souls, so this will be easy. Or I played Bloodborne, not a problem. And they would just get wrecked because a lot of the principles and mentalities, a lot of the muscle memory you have from that will actually not help you in this game. So you do need to deconstruct and unlearn what you knew there and learn exactly how the game wants you to play Sekiro. That being said, myself, like many of the people, including I believe even the creators of the game, during the recent Game Awards, this game won Game of the Year for 2019. And like many people, I was like, what? Really? Over RE2? Over Smash Brothers? Over even Death Stranding? Which I would not have voted for. Sekiro of all things. And we'll never know the reason why. I like to think in my head that it's because the votes were so split that Sekiro edged out a win there. But you know what? A win's a win. But I can say this. Playing Sekiro, I did not enjoy the journey. I did not have fun. Here. Right here. So this is that was my last play file. Let's see. And there were many things I did not enjoy about this game at all. There were many times I just felt a lot of unnecessary frustration. I felt there were steps back from the way that the game was designed. I felt that the game demanded my overall gripe about this game, for why I did not like it. Why it left me with the feeling like, okay, there were some things that were done well, and there were a lot of things that were not, is that this game demands a lot of precision when it itself is not a very precise game. And at first I was going to do a salty run back of this game, play through it, and see if I still felt the same way. This is the very, very end of the game. I'm going to just be doing a New Game Plus, so I'm just going to skip past a lot of this. Don't worry about it, this is not really spoilers. I'll do the Ever Blossom ending. Skip, 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 skip. No teasers. Although the ending's not really that big of a deal. Skip, skip, skip. Sekiro is a game. Playthrough number 3. Yes. That's fine. So we're going to start a fresh playthrough. So these were my biggest gripes about Sekiro, why I did not enjoy. And I'm going to attempt to stay focused and really elaborate, enunciate why I didn't enjoy it. Number one, the biggest thing I didn't like, the biggest thing, was the lack of precision, like I said. There were a couple things focusing on this. Number one, I didn't like the RNG aspect of the AI. A lot of the times, the AI would follow like a predictable pattern, a set pattern, a pattern you could fight against. You could learn, adapt, and overcome. That's not the case in Sekiro. Sekiro, whether you like it or not, there are multiple different, for most opponents, and certainly if we get to the mini bosses and bosses, many times the mini bosses being more tough than the main bosses, they will have a set of attacks and arrays, an array of attacks, and it's random the way they mix it up. And so it keeps you on your toes, for sure. But at the same time, it makes the concept of dueling it very challenging and frustrating, because many times on the player end, when you see a particular lead into attack, you're going to respond with another attack. Or a defensive posture or a way to counter it. And if you do the incorrect way because you read it properly, or it starts with one attack and goes in a different direction than you thought, you're gonna get punished for it. The reason why this is a bigger deal, you're like, okay, well, what's the big deal? It switches up the attacks. I like that kind of challenge. Well, here's the problem. Sekiro kind of utilizes a rock, paper, scissors sort of dueling, where you have counters, parries, blocking, dodging. And depending on the attack, there are many attacks where you are supposed to counter it in a certain way. And if you do not counter it in the proper way, if you're supposed to say parry something and you dodge instead, you'll get punished. If you try to jump, you'll get punished. If you try to regular block, you may have your posture broken. This game is all about posture breaking. Then you're gonna get punished. And it's frustrating because you're like, I thought it was gonna be this one attack and ended up being another one. I'm getting punished for properly reading and reacting, but because the game jukes you, you know, it fools you, it does those feints a lot, and it's random, it can be very frustrating to pull out the proper counter just to see it's the wrong signal that was said. And the game's like, oh, well, I guess you read it wrong. You read nothing wrong. The game just changed things on you. A lot of this game, the mentality is not, you know, the meme is get good when it comes to, actually, I'm gonna chill out right here. This is another thing I don't like. Why does ledge grab have to be a button? Why can't it just ledge grab? When would you not want to ledge grab? That's another small tick I hate. Why does ledge grab have to be a devoted button? But yes, the RNG aspect of that, I don't like that. It doesn't prepare you. It doesn't let you master the tools you have. It lets you become familiar and learn through a little bit of luck and a good bit of skill. And it's frustrating. Another thing, jank hitboxes. I remember the beginning when I played this, I said, there are some jank hitboxes. There are times where you think you dodged something, and it says that it hits you, and there are times where you swear you hit something, and it acts like nothing happened. Especially when you get into the bigger monsters or enemies, or really big weapons, because there are a lot of big oversized weapons that enemies will wield here. And the hitbox detection, or especially if they're using fire or something, or an AoE attack, you will see so many times where it's so imprecise, and it could just be so frustrating. To have the game just be generous on its own end and be unfair towards you. The adage of Sekiro is deal with it. It's not get good, it's deal with it. Hey, your hitboxes are jank. Okay, well, deal with it. Hey, you keep switching up stuff and I'm doing the correct inputs, but you're not letting me counter the things that it should be counting. Okay, we'll deal with it. Hey, your camera sucks, especially indoors. It will get caught on corners in fights and lose tracking of enemies all the time. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I died to the camera. Okay, we'll just deal with it. Hey, your enemies have way too many tracking attacks, where no matter if you go left or right, they'll just magically hit you by just pivoting in midair, so that way they always hit you. It doesn't matter. You can't dodge at the last second and they whiff. Your enemies will almost never whiff. They always home in on you, no matter where you go. So, whatever, just deal with it. Hey, you take an absurd amount of damage compared to enemies of the same stature. Okay, we'll just deal with it. You know, they get to have multiple life bars, and life bars the size of North Africa. Okay, we'll just deal with it. You know? It's not like your previous ones, where it's like, hey, stop comparing me to Bloodborne and Sekiro, which, by the way, Bloodborne is a significantly better game, and I would also argue Dark Souls 3 as well. Okay, you don't like how it's done? Whatever, deal with it. I'm already working myself up, and I haven't even started. This is the tutorial area. I decided that I'm going to try to approach this in an open-minded way. It's been a while since I played this, though. Enemies are like Sekiro can't stealth kill anyone. I never understood that. He's an assassin, but he can't stealth kill anyone. I don't get what that guy's on. It's been a while since I played, you know, so forgive me as I'm actually relearning this. A lot of times I'll stop and just focus, because this game does require a lot of... Fortunately, it does require a lot of patience. I do not like the movement in this game. Sekiro is incredibly imprecise with the movement. I think that's why a lot of speedrunners have taken it just like, you know, F most of this game. We're just going to glitch past these bosses because they are a pain in the butt. I'm not going to be doing a bunch of glitches. I don't even know how to execute a lot of these glitches. But let's try to take a look at the story. You know, the setup for the game is fine. There's nothing wrong with the setup. In fact, this game tries to tell much more of a story than a lot of its predecessors. I'm going to try to avoid trying to judge the game on its own. You know, you learn the origins of Sekiro, the lone wolf. You know, Kuro, his master. They call him a shinobi. And they, you know, he uses shinobi arts and shinobi tools, but good lord, you really don't have much of a grasp on that. Like I said, one of the things that's frustrating is you think stealth killing is a thing, because you can sneak around, Tenchu style, which, by the way, I forgot that I played Tenchu back in the day, another From Software game. And you think you'd be able to silently take people out. Nope. The moment you try to sneak kill anybody, everyone around him notices. He is the world's loudest assassin. It is ridiculous. I do like the, I'm going to try to compliment this as much as possible. I'm not going to try to be too salty. Just because this game, like, made me feel terrible and miserable. I do like how it alludes this, where it's like, hey, weren't you gravely injured before? I'm like, I walked it off. And he's like, huh, really? I'm not going to give Kuro's charm. Because I believe giving Kuro's charm makes the game harder. Which is funny because bosses really aren't impacted all that much. You'll still take a crap ton of damage. And same thing, like, you can increase the difficulty with like a demon battle, just make it artificially harder. But it really only impacts the regular enemies, from what I understand. It doesn't impact the bosses, which is fine. One thing I can compliment this game on is that it only has, by default, one challenge level. You know, it's not like the other FromSoft games. Like, it's a set challenge. It's supposed to be balanced against that. And so it gives you opportunities to learn that. See, like, over here, you're supposed to learn how to, like, stealth kill guys. Oh, that's right, I forgot the game doesn't teach you how to do that. The kills are violent, which is great. Your counter kill is cool. I feel like you're basically going back and killing all these dudes. Shaking off the rust. I'm shaking off the rust. Watch that. Cheeky. Got one of those. That's crouch. You cannot grab that. Alright, cool. This game teaches you that enemies will have extra health bars for no reason. And why do they have extra health bars? Who cares? It's your problem. Deal with it. I can't say the environments from a distance looks cool. One thing that is always nice is that just like other... Again, I keep saying I want to avoid comparisons, but it is too true. That like other FromSoft games, when you look around, wherever you see in the distance, you can, in most cases, go there and visit it. It's very cool. I like how you can eavesdrop. That's kind of cool. You can eavesdrop on enemies. I like how killing one of those little guys are like, what the heck is that little grungy thing? You know? Enemy design, at least on the side of the grotesque, is pretty cool. I can say I never feel like a shinobi. That's for sure. One thing I think is cool is that it's a bit of a spoiler, but you always go back to this part at the very end. Like where you saw we're at the very end of the game. I was here at this door. This is where you begin, this is where you end things. I can compliment it for going back full circle. Basically trying to lead your ward, your liege, out during the chaos of this castle being overrun. For the longest time, I couldn't tell if Kuro was a boy or a girl. And I forget, but I'm pretty sure it's a girl. I think they say that later. Okay, so I have access to my shinobi tools. I have all my other quick items though, which is pretty cool. Ooh, I got all my Jinzo statues. Cool. Sweet. Going in New Game Plus is pretty chill. I can respect games that let you do that. Again, I like the dramatic setup here. It's very cinematic. This is perfect trailer stuff. You know, it's fine. I wonder if I could beat this fight. They put effort into Kuro, but almost everyone else, they're not great for their casual animations. Like, we're gonna save it for battle. You know, our team, whatever, gets the job done. It's serviceable. It's funny how the almost like the tutorial boss fight, I guess in this case, is just an effort to beat you down. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm a Kiri countered that. Shenanigans. I'm a Kiri countered that. It may not let me do that. That is shenanigans. It may not let me do this. I need to rest my posture. Pressure up on these guys. Got him. Man, I don't think I ever beat this guy on my first try. Man, I still got it. Can't get too confident though. I almost sound like I was enjoying this. This is a lot more manageable. Oh, interesting. So if you lose the fight, he just slashes off your arm. And if it looks like you win the fight, it looks like somebody distracts him. I'm willing to bet, spoilers, that it's Wolf. And, he distracts you long enough for gets your arm cut off. I wonder if this is a different cutscene. Oh, it's one of those guys, of course. I should have known by the weapon they threw. Those guys are so annoying. I don't know. I don't know of an easy way to fight those guys. I usually just avoid every single one of them. They're such a pain in the butt to fight. Wait, hold on. Is the game audio coming on? Oh, you know what? It might not be. Okay, it is. Okay, I wasn't sure. This I find one of the more interesting characters of the game. Man, I love that next-gen hair clipping through the floor. That's how you know they care. They're like, we're not focused about that, we're focused about the dueling. When the dueling works, the dueling works. You know, I'll say that. When it doesn't work, it's so frustrating. This mechanical arm of yours, why does it work? Who cares? Just keep going with it. Oh, and of course I play with, you know, as intended, which is Japanese with English subtitles. Way cooler like that. People told me that I would like this game more once, you know, you get the system and it clicks. And I got the system, it clicks, you know. It took me a while, but, ugh. I'm not worried about this guy, all these conversations. Although the lore that you can have with this guy is very interesting, especially for what happens to him at the end of the game. It's genuinely interesting. Which I appreciate them. You get a spirit charm, you get like a little drop, so you get to learn what these things look like. You know, usable items. Oh, hands down the most useful thing in the entire game. Firecrackers. Second place would probably be, for me, the shuriken. And I do like the umbrella for certain fights. Guys that are tough to parry, the umbrella's super handy. Alright, let's start playing Sekiro. New Game Plus. Get to keep a lot of my toys. So hopefully that makes the playthrough a little bit more fun and interesting. We'll see. Still shaking off the rust. What I find a little frustrating too. Oh, this is scenic the way they do this. You get up, you take a look around, walk up a cliff, and all of a sudden you see a giant spacious vista. Good presentation on that part. And what's cool is that every single one of those aspects is an area you go to. You go to everywhere. And I like how it even has like the pinnacle, the summit right there. That's good. That kind of lets you know that the game telling you, hey, you're gonna be going there. But through that, you have to go through all this first. And that's fine by me. Real fast, I'm curious. Let's check to see, because I'm playing this on the PlayStation. Let's see how long, or what the current stats are on the very first boss. So, right now the very first boss, 61% of the community has beaten it. That's great. That means 40% of the community who played this game didn't beat the first boss. And that sharply drops. 50% of this community has not beaten the second boss. When over half the people haven't really beaten most of that, about maybe a third of the people about a third of the people who play this game stuck with it, but overwhelming majority of them bailed. Why does a game like that win Game of the Year? Not that that's a bad thing. No game is for everyone, but if half the people don't even beat the second boss, what the hell does that even mean? in terms of general relatability. It's not even like some games where people don't even play it. This is a game where people tried it and don't even beat it. But they're like, oh, I love this game. This game's so good. You haven't beaten it. You haven't beaten it. Shut up. Actually, we're just gonna run through and kill this guy. A lot of these guys are getting... Okay, so that's a thing right there, ceramic shard, that I don't like. The game does not give a good description on how you are supposed to use the ceramic shard. That's pretty frustrating. I don't like that. I do like how there's a high road and a low road you can go through. That's always cool. Resting at these things resets everything. That's fine. That's the first mini-boss, technically. But we already got everything New Game Plus, so I'm not worried about it. Think there's a guy down here? Yeah. Talk to this lady. She gives you a little item. This is kind of sad because this lady's blind. Kind of crazy. She thinks you're her son. You know, it tells you where to use this, which is appreciated. But then, like, her actual son's, like, right over here. He's dying. And so, like, her son is so close, but so far. This is interesting because this guy doesn't appear normally till later in the game. But it's the usual thing where it's like, we're gonna give you like a really tough guy in the beginning, and if you die, well, it sucks to be you. These roosters are, first of all, creepy as shit. Ginormous, weird-looking roosters are so weird to me. This guy. I was like getting the blue defensive stuff. I'm gonna clear out the mooks first. One thing that's always good that you learn really fast is clear out any support and help. I think you can make him lose you. actually, he was good. Because I know you can get a stealth attack on him. Let's go talk to this guy. Like he was like, hey, I remember you from that one time. And you're like, I and he's like, hey, I already know about the thing that you have there. He gives you the hint on the flame barrel, which is cool. It's funny because I actually found the flame barrel already before this. There we go. Change my prosthetic tool. Forget the controls. Cycle prosthetic tools triangle. Or does... Okay, that's good, that's right. It's good that I died so that way I could unlock the resurrection ability. Man, he was only one strike away. Oh well, we got our second little bar. That you have to beat him. There's no way to get past on this, unfortunately. So, Ogre, I guess, is an okay way. I like how it gives you the ability to give you a monocle, which is kind of cool. This is where the paths start branching. You start learning about different enemy units, like this guy who's a sentry. So literally bang a pot and alert everyone around to where you are. We're gonna ignore these guys. Keep on going. Hey Ragnarok, how are you? This is Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. This is the game that won Game of the Year. And I'm genuinely perplexed why. There are a lot of good things about it, and I'm trying to be nice about it, but at the same time, there's a lot of things I don't like about this game. Alright, giant snake is gonna appear. It's gonna be a nice thematic moment. this is where the boss is, you know, it seems kind of cool. There's actually just a stealth section. There, or scooching over. Behind here. Snake is a little closer. Like, my, what a big eye you have. Guys with blood. It is kind of cool that when you are blood-soaked, you stay blood-soaked. You can thrash around, really match you. And so now you realize, hey, you can't really kill everybody, but you can... There are different types of encounters now. This is the game where half the internet couldn't beat the second boss, but apparently it won Game of the Year. Whatever. I'm gonna keep taking a lot of cheap shots at this game. With going through this game the first time around, there are a lot of things you can do, of course. But honestly, you can skip a lot of this game. A lot of it's good for learning more lore. A lot of it's useless. I do like this guy's intro, though. He's like, hey, I'm the general blah blah blah. Good first boss. There you go. That's a boss that half the internet couldn't. It's not a Souls clone. This is made by the creators of Dark Souls. I like how the horse licks you. And yeah, a lot of people don't like this game. When I first played this game, I didn't like this game. But apparently a lot of people like this game. And so I'm playing it again just to kind of figure out why. And I'm trying to be fair. I'm saying the things I don't like about it. I'm saying the things I do like about it. But yeah, that boss right there, 40% of the internet who played this game couldn't beat that. And I guess that's fine. They just give up a little bit too easily. I like to buy these even though there's no point. Ooh, Fistful of Ash is always nice. But yeah, a lot of the time this was considered quote-unquote the Samurai Dark Souls, and it's not. It is completely different mentality about it. There are a lot of aspects of it that you recognize, such as the branching storylines, choices that make differences, multiple endings, ways to choose the way that the story goes in some slight ways, a lot of secrets, a lot of stuff that isn't told to you, which can be very frustrating. The whole gimmick of this thing, there was a lot of like swords clashing combat. He said the title. It's funny because that guy's eventually the final boss, and he names you Sekiro. It's kind of funny. Do I still have my skills? Yeah, I still have all the skills. So I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this at all. It's a very challenging game in its own right, and not because of by design, because by design it is challenging, but there are many things that are frustrating about it, such as a really bad camera when you're indoors, or janky hit detection, or very imprecise countering techniques that can, in my opinion, bog down things. Because there are a lot of things that just simply aren't explained well, or even displayed well. And it's a matter of personal preference. Some people's like, oh, well, you learn through doing. And I guess that's true. You can learn not to, you know, do a lot of things by doing, such as you learn not to touch fire by doing. But that doesn't mean that's the best way of teaching it. But it's also debatable. Some people are like, no, pain's the best teacher. You'll never do it again. And you're right. But what if sometimes the fire still burned you even if you didn't touch it? That's what the same is like sometimes. Actually, let's do... Nah, I don't want to do the Asahina Estates. That area is long, and it's completely optional. This is where you're introduced to guns. Come on. Sometimes the grapple is like, I just want to be in this area. And sometimes the grapple is like, I want to be in this area. It's like, alright, game. We're about to see one of what I consider the stupidest mini-bosses in this game. I hate it, it's so dumb. You're gonna hear me being very negative for a lot of this stream. I do not regret that. Fistful of Ash. It's always useful. This bull right here is such a pain. Alright, come on, game. Sometimes those firecrackers work. I do not like that boss. I don't like the concept of a raging bull. I don't know. It just doesn't strike me as a very interesting concept, especially since all he does is he runs around. His hitboxes are so jank, and he hits you from like colossal distances. How dare you get a cheeky hit on me? Alright, so here we are now in Asakina Castle. Let's see. What's cool about this is you can go in like 3 different directions now. It's pretty cool that way. The music's good until you realize that, hey Dark, welcome in. Until you hear it for the 50th time. I guess to help people who are watching this for the first time, I guess I can talk about how to beat some of these games, or some of these bosses. Alright. Alright, open the door. Opening shortcuts is always cool. This is actually the door we couldn't open at the very beginning. Once we beat that first guy in the tutorial. So, it loops all around here. I'm just unlocking save points. You know what? I think I will do Asahina Estates. Let's do that. It feels right. I'm sorry that you're playing Sekiro again. You know, Dark? At first I was like, I kept going back and forth. I was, let me do a salty run back. Let me see if I like this game more. And then when Sekiro won Game of the Year, and I'm like, excuse me? I was like, okay, I have to play this again because what the heck? What makes this game better than so many other games that I had so much more fun with in the year 2019? Emma is a doctor lady, but she has an additional role that she doesn't tell you about just immediately. And basically this is your Estus flask, this is your health recovery option. Let's see. Hello, Nanomaster, welcome in. We are returning to this battlefield again, as you know. I'm trying to be polite, I'm trying to be fair, I'm trying to identify what I like and what I don't like about this game, but the dislikes still far outweigh the likes. The good news is that we're playing New Game Plus, so I kept all my health, all my upgrades, all my tools, so this playthrough is going to be a lot shorter. I don't know how much shorter, but not too long. You know? We already beat the first boss. We're going now to the second boss, which, by the way, the second boss is completely optional. You don't have to do this entire area. It's good because beating bosses gives you attack boosts, but it's otherwise completely optional. And you're like 3 years ago. It also gives you a lot of story. I remember the first time playing this part, how incredibly frustrating it was. Because I also, again, learned the hard way that you're better off not fighting through most areas. You're better off, you're better off just ignoring most things. I remember seeing this part so many times because you die and come back here. So many times. I remember thinking these fishes were... Damn it. Oh, well. I mean, this is Sekiro, who doesn't know how to ledge grab. Damn it. Stupid game, I swear. Dogs are paying the butt. Oh, stupid dog. Got me during the animation. Of all things. Sunday squad assembled. Make sure to remind me to breathe if I ever get too tilted. I'm gonna rely on you guys for that. Where's the ceramic shards? This is actually how you use a ceramic shard. If I can find it. There it is. You're supposed to target the enemy with it and use it. Or you could just be like Sekiro right here and just throw it. There we go. It's supposed to attract an enemy. I don't even know why I used that. I think I could just honestly skip past most of this crap. Over there is where the axe is, which is super useful. I'm actually just gonna... Archers are your worst enemy. Just on fire. And these guys will give up after a while. This is the shopkeep who you talked to earlier. This is him 3 years ago. And he also gives you a hint about the world. It's kind of fine where if you talk to other people around the world, they'll give you hints about stuff, which is fine. Like most Souls games, AI is pretty dumb, so if you leave after a while, they'll just go back to their thing. They do have set limitations. They will not chase you forever. The game is very loud compared to me? Alright, sorry about that. How does that sound? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I know the game can escalate in volume. Turn down the game for when it does get a little too loud. And let me know if the balance is a little too rough. Oh, that's right. I am gonna want to kill these guys. First things first. Spring-loaded axe. I forgot that we're about to go to a part where you can't run past it. You have to kill these guys. Actually, what if I can stealth sneak this guy with a ceramic shard? Hey, I think I can. So for me, I love a lot of zombie games. And to me, a well-themed zombie game, zombies perfectly personify the concept of inevitable despair. Because you can kill 1 or 2 zombies, you can kill a lot of zombies, you can get a force going. But deep down, you know you cannot win. This is a legion with which you cannot defeat, you can only survive. The concept of a zombie, in my opinion, well done, is the one where the inevitability of doom is the real oppressor. And sometimes when you see a giant horde of zombies, same thing. It's like, they may not be fast. They don't have to be fast zombies to even get the point across. It's just the doom. It's the despair, inevitability, the crushing defeat, knowing deep down you can't win. I gotta kill these extra mooks here because otherwise I gotta be a pain in the butt. To me, some of the best zombie stories don't even have an inkling of hope. Damn it! Alright. Oh, they may not have seen me. Okay, good. Phew, I got lucky there. Like, this guy's on guard. He senses something. But yeah. And now he's going back. If I can get that other guy, the spear guy, to leave just a wee bit. There we go. And there we go. Alright. Threats suppressed. Now let's go kill this guy real fast. Which way is he facing? This way. Damn it, I forgot about that. Shit. I hate that. I hate that when I die in such a stupid way. Bullshit. Again, that's that tracking attacks that I hate. The Rikiri counter, which doesn't work reliably. There we go. When it works, it works. But when it doesn't work, which is a lot, it's frustrating. But you have to beat that guy. That guy is a skill wall to everybody because the game doesn't tell you you really have a hard time beating him if you don't have the Mikiri counter. It's just gonna whatever. You deal with it. And the timing is so imprecise. I swear. It's so imprecise. I hate that so much. I'm trying to remember. Damn it, I'm trying to get up there. Shit. There we go. Because you don't have to fight any of these guys. They're all a waste of time. You must not forget the Iron Code. The fire destruction looks alright, but it's all just, again, just thematic. I remember this, a bunch of guys come at it randomly. I don't remember this guy. I don't think I've ever beaten this guy. I don't think I've ever been down this path. Yeah, there's another one of these guys. 2 spear guys. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been here. Kind of think of it. Just a bunch of trash. Alright. Not worth it. Not all paths off the beaten path are worth it. The game shows some of its tutorials. The game does not show all of its tutorials, that's for sure. There? Shit, there was an archer there. Shit, wrecked. Damn it. Yeah, Sekiro cannot fight in groups, because then the concept of all this crap just gets thrown out the window. Alright, this is the part where it takes a little bit of time because you do have to fight this one guy, but he's surrounded by like a dozen other dudes. And it's way easier to just fight without those dudes, so we have to just target these guys individually. Look how much damage just chinsing past the fire did. Good lord. Ridiculous. Because it is way easier to fight this guy without having 20 dudes. Because even having 3 guys group up on you is brutal. Oops. One loaded axe there. Why the hell did Sekiro jump back there? I don't know. Shit. Shit, you see how just they can interrupt you? Sucks. I know I'm on fire. I'm trying to remember how one deals with that. Alright, come on. Gotta get my groove back, lost my rhythm. Taking out the trash. Get out of that crap. Man, I hate how you can't slay those axe guys that well. And I love when you jump away and the camera locks. I love that. You see how the axe guy, when he's swinging, it still attacks you? I love how it just hits you because the game feels like it. Love it. I love that part. I don't. I hate that part. Part's so stupid. This game gives you at least hints with its drops that, hey, try to be sneaky stealthy. Lure enemies out. I can lock onto a guy. Yeah, I can bait him out with shuriken. What's the matter, dude? I like how just ducking under here, like, where did that guy go? Also, Shuriken did a lot of damage to that guy. Whoa, camera. There we go. One guy down. Alright, let's see what else we got. We have shield guy, torch guy, and bow guy over there. That bow guy is a problem. I know that. So we're going to be a little bit bold. Come on, stairs. I don't mind baiting both the shield guys out. I just want to make sure I don't alert the boss. Shit! Boss saw me. I got too greedy there. Still, I got the boss out in the open, at least, or something like that. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you got me. Alright. Let's get some buffs going. I never used buffs on my first playthrough, and I realized second time round, these buffs are so useful. Why the heck did I not use these? Ah, damn, did I die? I did die. Resurrect. Ah, damn, I got too reckless. Too reckless, too reckless. Well, first death, count it. It was like 2 sword slashes. I got too greedy. I also buffed for some reason instead of my controller. That was a mistype. Yeah, that was actually my first actual death. And this, because it's my first actual death, you're introduced to the concept of Dragon Rot. Cough, cough, cough. And this is a side quest right here for curing Dragon Rot. Okay. We're gonna jump back in. I don't even know why I did it this way. I could just warp there. Alright, so we got too hasty, we got too greedy. I forgot you have to exercise patience in this one. I love how it just in a text box says, here's how you counter lightning, which is an incredibly useful thing that the game does a poor job of telling you how to do. The camera in this game is so bad. Alright, let's see if we can clean these guys up a little bit cleaner this time. We're also gonna not be so stingy on our health because, whatever. I think we're just being reckless. Being way too reckless. I'm gonna kill this guy right now. It didn't give me the stealth kill? Are you joking me? Alright, Archer, you need to die fast. What the hell? This guy wailing on me with this stupid crap. Pull back, pull back, pull back. This is getting too hot. Ugh. The axe guys are so hard to stun. I don't know a proper way to do that. Need to separate them. Shit! How do you... Why is he faster than me? Oh my god. Alright. That's so annoying when, like, you press the attack and, like, the enemy's faster than you. For no reason. One thing I will say that this game does do very well that I do not tire of, kills. The kills, the visceral kills, do look very good. You do feel every kill. As cheesy of a line as that is. You do feel the kill. Oops, come on. Oh yeah, you know, like it's very exaggerated, you know, and that is part of the point. I kind of hope that if he was hollering, he would holler the other little mooks out there. Come on, come after me. Come after me. I'm right here. Alright, so we're gonna do this the proper way. Bait these guys out. Sorry, come after me. Come on, a little bit further. I wish I could understand why people voted for this game. That may be a whiff. That was a whiff. That was too far. That was still a whiff. Damn. Total misjudging of distance there. That's on me. last thing should be one torch guy and the archer guy. So we're going to do that. We're going to bait the boss, and then we're going to get the stealth kill on him because... Yeah, really? And while the boss is checking shit out over there... Damn, he spotted me. That's fine. I'm not gonna lie, I will politely disagree with you on that. It is a remake, but it is different enough from the original that it's not an effective replacement. It is definitely its own product, and the quality of it, I'd say, does stand on its own for games made even today, right now. It's not just a reskin of a game that came out 20 years ago. It really is a different game built from the ground up. Where is he? Oh. Alright, he lost me. Good. We're going to switch this out with our old reliable firecrackers. Love the firecrackers. You cannot go wrong with these. Get the buffs going. Alright, samurai guy, come on. Alright, game. No, I didn't want the Spirit Gourd. Thank you. There we go. Good teamwork, samurai guy. What sucks is that he just kind of like dies after his own for a little while. He just dies if you just leave him alone. So first I'm like, oh, do I get something for helping him? Nope, he just dies. That is debatable on the concept of a remake versus a remaster. Absolutely. Especially since there isn't like any hard criteria on such a thing. Alright, so here's where things get a little bit tough. I remember the butterfly lady, she's a hard check to a lot of people. The way to beat her, if I'm not mistaken, is dodge slashes and shuriken. And then he gives you snap seeds, which kind of help. This lady is rough for a lot of people. Yeah, dodge slash is the way to go. Yeah, this lady made me rage like a lot of people. This lady made apparently 50% of the gaming community on the system quit, so there we go. Illusion technique. Gacha. Shinobi arts.
久しいな。フクロウのせがれよ。お嬢殿。言ってください。そなたはなすべきことをなすのです。わかりました。さて、やろうか。せがれ殿。お嬢殿。さあ、窓はわしの塗るぞ、せがれ殿。
Still works. I am eating that cheese sandwich and I do not care. This lady does not deserve the respect. I like how my shuriken sticks in her body. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, you can't attack her from up there. Why would you? Shit. This I remember, you just kind of run around until they disappear. Ouch. Forgot about that shit. Well, I'm out of shuriken. That's bad. Can't catch me, can't catch me. Where is she? There she is. Oops. And there we go. Lady Butterfly. Half the internet couldn't beat her. First try. No, that's kind of it, because Sekiro does spread the Dragon Rot, because in canon, every time he resurrects, he's drawing on the life force of those he's met. So he's literally killing everyone around him. And it sucks. So yeah, dodge slashes, be more useful with the shuriken. I was a little bit lax with that. If you can throw a defensive sugar up, that's always good. Don't be like me and not use your sugars. At first you're like, who betrayed me? And of course you find out it was Owl. And this is just a cool story part that you realize this is not the true memory of what happened. This is how you chose to remember it, and then when you find out the real memory of it, it's a lot darker. But that's way later on an optional path. It's not the best for storytelling, Sekiro is. It's deliberately cryptic. I think you're supposed to enjoy that aspect, I don't know. I guess I missed that part where that's actually the part where Sekiro first got Kuro's blood and started doing the resurrection thing. Alright, save people with Dragon Rot. Cool. I think I'll do that. And what you gotta do is you gotta go back. The easiest one is talking to, let's see, who's sick with Dragon Rot? I forgot how you find that out. Key items, I think. There we go. Sculptor. Oh, I haven't even turned in so many of my remnants, have I? Yeah, I haven't done the first two bosses. I forgot to do that. I'll do that. The memory. Alright, so Sculptor. Who else has Dragon Rot? I enhance my attack power. I forgot to do that for the first boss, enhancing my attack power. What sucks is that it's just a, your attack power, it looks like it's going up a substantial amount. It's not. It's going down a lot more. It's very diminishing returns. Sucks. Anyway, now that we beat that, now let's go on and fight the next boss, Genichiro. Who, by the way, during the tutorial part where you're supposed to lose, I actually beat him. First try. I was kind of proud of myself. That's never happened before. Let's see if I can continue that. Genichiro is the definite skill wall. To me, if you beat Genichiro, you understand the foundation of Sekiro at that point. And it should be a lot more manageable from that point on. Because he does really demand a proper duel. You can't really cheese him, you know, in an effective way. You really do have to properly go through things. Alright. I still think I want to load up firecrackers, though, because I think that's what I'm going to need. These guys suck. All these shinobis up here suck. This guy up here. Fucking hate that. Damn it, I hate that. Ugh. I'm not resurrecting on that. He always homes in on you. I need to remember to stop and block. It's ridiculous. I hate that guy. It's cheap shots like that bring down Sekiro. Sekiro wants to pride itself on being like, oh, we're skill first. No, you don't get to say you're skill first when you pull cheap shots. Stop pulling cheap shots. Enemies that always home in on you and like one-shot you otherwise. You're like, oh, well, don't you feel better about knowing it next time? No, I don't. Because you're doing cheap shots, like off-camera attacks like that always home in on you. Ah, I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate this rooftop part right here. Because you have to latch on in the precise way that it wants you to. You can't just grapple onto points. Shit's so cheap, I hate it. Yeah, it's like it's very weird that the game quote-unquote says, oh, you're supposed to sneak around, when really you're supposed to just run through, dodge everything, and sneaking is actually detrimental. It's very contrary. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I need ceramic shard for this part, because there's a guy here. There's a guy behind here. Because this game's fair, you know. It loves doing cheap shots, like having dudes right around the corner. It loves that crap. Because, you know, that's fair. Like Sekiro, just deal with it. Why does that guy hear you? You never know. Alright, here's where things suck. Shit, stop that. What the fuck? What the fuck was that shit? Oh my god! Get out of here with that crap. I resurrected because I knew there was a save point right here. Man, I hate that cheap shot. You fall and the guy just combos you and you're dead. You know, because that's cool. Alright. I can't remember if this is the guy where you want to use the blocking. I think the umbrella is what I need here for this guy. I know Fistful of Ash is useful, so let's use some sugar. This guy is a pain in the butt. This is where the camera works against you. Right here is this guy. Umbrella, baby. Oh shit. If you counter properly, the umbrella destroys him. Shit! Damn it. That was me. When you see the flash and you use the umbrella, it deflects a lot of those guys' attacks. I used to have such a hard time fighting those guys. Hey, you're showing your underwear, bud. Indecent exposure. And fighting it, like, using the proper tools is nice. What's cool is that this game gives you a lot of tools to help make your life easier. What sucks is that they never tell you how to use it or in what situations it makes sense. It doesn't. Fortunately, this game has a good community that will help you with that. But for the most part, it's BS and shenanigans. Okay. Why have so many defensive sugars? I didn't even know that. Alright, Genichiro. This is the skill wall. And this is where you learn, oh wow, she's working with him. You can tell who they put effort into, because they put effort into Anna and they put effort into Kuro because they emote. Everyone else has blank faces that don't emote. Because, you know, that's Game of the Year quality for storytelling. Not giving a shit about most of your characters.
お迎えに参上いたしました。今しばらくお待ちくだされ。なるほどな。
Keanu Reeves can act, he has range, it's just an incredibly small range. I'm not defending that guy. He's... When he needs to not really emote, he cannot emote very well with the best of them. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hate that shit. Yes, got the Mikiri counter. You have such a stubby sword compared to him. So cheeky. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn it, I tried to do the counter slash. First. Oh, come on. I'm a Kiri counter that. You're gonna give me that crap. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you broke my guard. Shit, I'm in trouble. Alright, that was close. I botched the counter on that, I admit. Actually counter that properly. Counter that too. use healing pellets real fast? Alright, this is where things get interesting, because this is where the game does not teach you how to properly counter lightning. But yeah, proper parrying techniques is what you have to learn to beat Genichiro. It's all about parrying that. The arrow deals so much damage. You want to keep it close to mid-range, because if he's going to use his arrows will destroy your posture very quickly. He also will whip out his arrows anytime you start using a buff or healing, as you saw him do, which you could bait him into doing. The whole point in this next part is all about countering. If you don't master the Mikiri counter and the lightning counter, you're going to have a very hard time with this next part. Okay. That's a little bit too long of a dramatic hold. Bullshit! I did that! God, this game's such bullshit sometimes. The metered strikes and counters, done. And there you go. Man, I can't tell you how many times I've died to those counters. You know, there you go. And there you go, another boss down, Genichiro. It's boss number 3. Am I having fun yet? It's the 3rd boss in. Not really. It's good that I'm going through this. You know, if anything, hopefully this will help somebody who's struggling with these bosses. But yeah. Playing it now, yeah, you're right. It looks easy. But that's because I had to pay this price in sweat and blood and stress. Like a revenant he stands. It's a good creepy way to stand up. Also, his feet are huge. But he is a tall guy. Or actually, Sekiro is a very short guy. Resurrection. Yeah, the amount of rage, the amount of F-bombs I dropped trying to get through this, good lord. I could joke about it now, but there are tons of people who are still throwing themselves against Genichiro and can't beat him. And I don't make fun of those people, because this game tests you to force to learn things its way, which is not cool, because its way is stupid sometimes. I hate how the gimmick on the box it says, kill creatively, like it doesn't let you. You have to kill the way it wants you to kill. I actually realized I could have been using firecrackers to make my life easier, and I didn't. I didn't use my shinobi tools the entire time. Oh, I forgot. We forgot to do the side quest, I think. I mean, I already did Fireball. The Fireball was the second mini-boss. It's the first mandatory mini-boss. But yeah, I already did Fireball. And it was stupid, just like it always was. Die, bird. Let's go back and get some tainted blood. Oh, I guess they're dead. Alright. I guess they always die. Weird. Well, no side quests for that. I guess I'll have to find another tainted person. I don't even know why I'm concerned about Dragon Rod. It doesn't really do anything. That's a weird part about this game, is that it tried to introduce consequences and stakes for you drawing. And if you care about the story canon part of it, I guess you might be compelled if you RP into it, but it really doesn't impose any penalties. It's kind of weird that way. Also, how's everyone's week been? I can't even believe it's Sunday already. I've gotten no editing done. It's the week before Christmas. Holiday time means everything's non-stop at work. I'm not even gonna notice time between now and Christmas, which is so annoying. But ugh. I like how it gives you the illusion of choice and it doesn't matter. I'm being sarcastic. I don't like that. I hate it when games give you the illusion of choice with dialogue options.
一心様はただ少し
はい
屋根上忍び
よ
ああこちらの
Oops. Forgot this falling damage.
Miko さん
おう
うか
そんさぎほ落ち水よくで我が死のな面そうして
ミコさんその不死死な
It's kind of funny how a lot of the immortals use zombies because they use like bugs to infest them that gives them immortality. It's kind of weird. But not necessarily Sekiro, or maybe we don't know.
不死
ただ不死ただすだがいなま
たどり
足その行くか不死そして墓ま行くかせ
He pretends he's an old man, he can barely do anything. The misdirect.
Modori
一心
はい不死そう戦
なるほ
業
ど私どうやら見つけた
手がく
花
花
まずは
これ
タケルさんせこのあそのどうやら
みんな深い
Basically, this is the part where we now learn, hey, we have to get 2 parts to create something that will help him sever this kid's immortality and stop the cycle of rebirth, which is cursing everything.
源の後期源落ち田に林言葉まともなそういえばそこにある一心様が同一忍びの見つけたああそうなった
はい何そして
ただどうし
あの
階段
おそら
エマ殿それ
And there's that, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
一心
でゲ
そうゲイ
それ
落ち水のあなた落ち当然あれを調べ私も苦労様
聞いた
して
共に
そう
今も
私いつでもすし
Trying to remember where the next spot we go after this is.
死体はあなたの返事
わか
では
It's been a while since I played. I'm trying to remember. Where do I go after this? I think we go to the gun fort after this, don't we? But we didn't get the key. Or actually, I think we go through that door that we just opened. Don't we? Right here. Because, yeah, this leads back to the castle. That's right, we can go through the underground path over there. I remember that. And there's another path that leads to the gun fort. I think you have to go to the moat to get that. Oh, I didn't realize you could fall that far and you would die. Alright, well. Let me teleport then. Down there. I think we'll open a path to the gun fort, and then we go to the underground passage. I think that's where we go next. Remember, there's a shortcut here that leads to the front, which is so weird. It makes no sense why a Shinobi shortcut leads to the very beginning of the game. It's just silly. It's just a thing. It's a video game thing. Yeah, it just doesn't physically make sense. All right. I think if we go down here. Where does this lead? Okay, that leads over there. Alright. How do we get to the moat? I mean, there's water. That's right, I haven't unlocked diving yet. Ah. Oh, I think it's actually past there. That bridge right there. I think this guy has a key I need. Yeah, there we go, the gatehouse key. I think that's what you do to get past here. going in the wrong way, but this is still good. And we go to antechamber because I know the way back through that can lead to Iron Fort. Because I know Mount Senpo is past the Iron Fort. I remember that. And it's easier to unlock the shortcut now than go back and do it again. Because it's a long haul. I remember that. Sorry, I'm trying to remember the pathing. It's been a while. I'm like, God, there's a couple ways you can go. I'm trying to remember. And then there's the old fort way as well. Because remember, all these guys you can just run past. A bunch of monkeys down here. Shit. Okay. Let's say, like, missed that. I didn't know you could do this. Ledge grab, please. Good lord, Shinobi. Thank you. I swear this game is so stupid sometimes. Because one of these paths leads to a secret boss, one of these paths leads to the next area. These where you just gotta run and pray that they don't clip you. Adding a little defensive measure never helps. Or always helps. Serpentine patterns, serpentine patterns, serpentine patterns, serpentine patterns. Serpentine pattern. Serpentine, serpentine, serpentine. Alright. Ledge grab, please. Thank you. Ledge grab, please. Shit like that. Ledge grab, please. God. Fucking real? Alright. I swear I'm so effing stupid sometimes. What? Am I not going the right way? Shit. Hold on. Am I... What? I cross the bridge, I get over here. Oh. This is also a really good farming spot if you're playing through for the first time. Alright, so we created the save point now, so next time we need to actually get it here, we just go here. To Mount Senpo. But yeah, Game of the Year, people, thank you. I hate that part so much. Why can't I just have a ledge grab? What is so hard about a ledge grab? Okay. Fuck, I'm not dying here. Getting flanked is very deadly in this game. Oh, that's right, we're in this creepy mountain temple, that's right. That's right, we have to defeat the knight by knocking him over. That's right. Alright, I remember we can run past all these guys. And those guys with the whirling blades are such a pain in the butt. I remember that. Yeah, the best way to enjoy this game is by not playing it. It's kind of funny. It sets that precedent. Because if it punishes you by getting locked in the minutia, it sucks. It's not worth fights. It's literally not worth most fights. I think the umbrella will be good on this one. Whoa, what was that? This guy comes out, he's like, Roberto! I forgot how to fight this guy. Close to a thing. Come on, damn it. The timing on the umbrella is so tight. I'm doing terrible on this. I need to get it close to a door or a window opening. Try to be careful in this game, it kills you. Shit. I'm being way too... What the hell was that? That was a misclick. Ugh. Death number 2. Count it. I was way too conservative with that guy. I should have been... Shit, stupid shit. Let me take this off because it's not helping. Whoa, camera, please! Okay, game. Okay, game. I'm resurrecting on that. That's bullshit. When he does that push attack, it's not blockable. It really sucks. There we go. Roberto! Alright. Alright, on to the next thing. Was it folding screen monkeys, I think, is the next one? There's all this crap right here, we're just gonna skip. Out of all the animations to be invincible on, this is it. Opening a door. Alright, next is folding screen monkeys. I know this will help. I do like the imagery over here. This is a good shot right here because it looks good from a distance. Don't look too close. One thing I can compliment this on is that the folding screen monkeys is a good it's not a hard, but it's a decent puzzle boss. You don't fight in conventional in a conventional way. And the clues that you have here are on the things right in front of you.
猿が3匹一つは空か
I don't play on a TV actually. I play on a 24-inch screen monitor. That's how I play. If I'm not mistaken, if you dash back here, that's one of the monkeys right there. He always follows you. And that's what it is. It's actually not invisible. It's actually right there. And And now you gotta kind of hustle to get to the other ones. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do the green one. Remember, which way does he go? Oh, there it is. It goes that way. So you can dodge a lot of the fights just by putting on the stealth, and they won't look at you. In fact, that's why I killed 3 of the monkeys so easily, is because they didn't notice me. But you can follow their spiritual trail, which is kind of cool. Damn, where did he go? Oh, there it is. Can't get up there. Did he go back to his spawn? No. Alright, so I went somewhere else. Oh no, he's still up there. What the hell? Alright, monkey. I remember it. Just pick one of your spots. There we go. Thank you. So I can drop down and kill you. Getting him to stay still is the hardest part. You think you could die that easily without my permission? Get out of here. And there we go. Next boss down. Many of the environments, yes, it's Japanese feudal with a bit of an exaggerated dark fantasy take, but from a distance it looks fine. I'm not enamored by it all. It's easier to record and view things on a smaller screen. I do sometimes take the system connected to the big screen that I have, but most times, if I'm playing for the purpose of streaming or recording, my computer's connected to a dual monitor setup. It just makes sense. Alright, next boss down. We're just going to go for the default path. We're not going to go for the bad path or the extra ones that require any of the extra side quest stuff. I just kind of want to get through this one more time. That's a trailer shot right there. Alright, Mortal Blade. That's right, we haven't been using any of our shinobi techniques at all. Haven't really needed it yet, but sure. Oh wait, let's just talk to her one more time, I think. Her side quest to get all the extra stuff so you can save Kuro is so cryptic and out there. I hate it. I hate stuff that's so out there that it just doesn't make sense. Like, you can't expect a lot of people to get this, and it's not rewarding you when you do now. I think it's kind of lame where you think this is like part of some divine plane. It's not. It's actually on the locked door side of this building here. It's like, alright. Where was I supposed to go after this? I got the Mortal Blade. What was after this? Also, I think it's supposed to just return back to Kuro, I think. And say, hey, I got the Mortal Blade. And like, hey, I need more stuff. Oh.
お主、
はい。
城の
床桜健様。
つまり
はい。春にですが枯れてし
何？
枝を花床桜。では、ま。
エマ、
おう、
そのですが、
そう
です何者かが
失う持ち去られた先に
行
狼
不思議。
それが
はい、先方寺の
オチの
そのそれが
偽り待て
はい多くの
流因は不死
行
戦況にいた狼よ床坂
はいです
失う持ち先に
行
源
はい
落ち谷林の奥にある白へ言葉の通りまともな道はつな行くか狼よ
Alright, so we got the Gunfort Shrine Key. Cool. And now we just go straight to Gunfort. I think as mortal beings, we don't have the concept of understanding what to do with immortality. So we go crazy and do crazy things because I think intrinsically we know we're supposed to only be on this world for just a little bit of time. And so we corrupt that, it corrupts us. I think we're intrinsically tied to that. Ah, I forgot about that crap. Alright, let's go. This guy's not hard, you just have to block literally all of his attacks. When the camera's not a piece of shit, it's great. There you go. Alright, and this is where the snake bites things. Am I supposed to have learned dive by this point? I could have sworn I'm supposed to. Is this Mibu Village right here? Oh no, we're going against the ape next. Oh yeah. Normally I do the other place first. I could have sworn we killed the ape second, and then we went after the corrupted monk first. I could have sworn we did. Oh, I know what we didn't do. We didn't jump down the pit yet. That's what we didn't do. Alright, we'll do that. We'll do both those guys. Okay. I'm remembering now, because you have to go through that underground layer, talk to that guy, then fight the lady in the graveyard. That's right. We're doing things a little bit... I remember last time I did the corrupted monk first, and then I did the gorilla. But yeah, the ape. Okay. Alright, so for ape, you're gonna want... definitely... offensive and defensive sugars, I think, help. Actually, just defensive sugar, honestly. Because this guy hits like a truck. I was lost tracking. Shit. That was close. Almost got poisoned. Oh, come on. I got baited. Oh, come on. This guy hits like a truck. Come on, game. Love them. Love this. This boss accentuates why the hitbox in this game is garbage. Okay, see, shit like that. Oh my god. Oh, I juked it again. I need to remember not doing the first part, falling in front of him. Bang, bang. That. Phew. Gotta wait for the safe attacks. Okay, game. I jumped, game. Alright, game. Here's where the next fight begins. I wasted way too much healing on that. That was a bad first run. Gonna need this, Divine Confetti. Gonna need... hopefully not too much of this. And need the spear. The juke out on this the first time is cool. This boss after this is a pain in the royal ass. So fast. was like, I don't know what to do. You're hitting a wall. I'm like, camera, how about you not lose control about shit? Alright. See? The game's like, what the F are you doing, camera? Do your major attack. Do your big attack. What the fuck? Okay, I'm about to say. Don't give me that shit, game. Alright. I was like, I missed the prompt, but I was like, I'm about to be like, don't even give me that crap. And the thing is, that's actually part 2. There's actually 2 other parts to that fight. There we go. First part basically is wait for the safe attacks. He has way too many unsafe grabs. He has way too many unsafe attacks. The second one is actually every stage. He's a 4-stage boss, but every stage gets easier. The second stage, the main thing you have to worry about is when he starts winding up for his screaming attack. That screaming attack not only does damage, but it builds up your death meter. That little purple meter builds up, you instantly die. It doesn't matter what your health is. It's called terror, but it's basically death. And then the best way to deal massive damage is when he does his massive wind-up attack and drops down on you. Deflect it, and then use the spear to pull the bug out for massive damage. If you have Divine Confetti, it deals extra damage because he's an undead. And if you have any defensive sugars to keep up, great. If not, he shouldn't be hitting you too much because most of his attacks are swipes. You can either block it, or if it's a deadly attack, you can jump over it. So he's actually pretty predictable. But you just need to dodge the stupid parts where he has ridiculous grabbing. Because you think you dodge it and you don't. And the camera being stupid is dumb. So there you go. The Lotus right there. And actually, now that we've done this in a different order, I wonder if that means he's going to spawn in the bottom part now. It has to. It means he probably spawns in the bottom part now, in the toxic pool area. All right, so we got that. Let's see, where is that? There we go. Reservoir. Yeah, the dual apes one, if you can get them separate and kill the brown ape, it's not so bad. But the second part, killing that second brown ape as fast as possible is the most important thing. What's rough is that the arena's smaller, so his death scream's all the more deadly. You kind of want to get him towards one side so you can have plenty of space to dodge. But he's technically easier. Oh wait, I'm going in the wrong spot. I'm supposed to go this way. This guy seems so cool, but he's just there to die. Sucks, but whatever. That's the writing in this game. Alright, there's gonna be one of those shinobi killers down here, and these are always a pain in the butt. I'm gonna try using Umbrella, but I know Firecrackers is always good against them too. Shit, this guy's just wrecking me. Man, I love just being in a corner where I can't see anything. Man, I love that. Shit. I can't see anything. God, I hate this camera. Completely unnecessary. See, that's all I wanted. Umbrella works. Alright, I used Umbrella. Shit, damn it. Alright. That first death was a camera-related death. God, like I said, this camera will kill you. It's like the camera's like, you can't see anything. You can't see your character. You can't see them. The camera doesn't know what to do. I was like, camera. God damn you. Was it death number 3 or death number 4? Either way, Umbrella blocks the foot attack, which is nice. Alright, first things first. Get some distance. Game! Game! Stop this! God damn. Alright, game. I blocked that shit. What the F is this crap? I hate this so much. See, and it just locks. It just loses it. The camera doesn't know what to do. Oh my god. All right. And he's just a stupid little mini boss who just kicks you. And he's way more deadly than anyone else because of the stupid camera in this game. I hate the camera. Oh my god. Such stupid shit. Alright, so just to prevent being wailed on, I'm going to eat one of the defensive sugars. See? That's how fast it should have been. God damn. Alright, abandoned dungeon. Oops, not what I meant to do. Alright. Somehow this guy beats me here. This part I remember you have to jump down. And there's gonna be a brief prompt, yep, right there, to save yourself from falling to death. Whoa, game. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is the sniper lady. This is sniper lady. I remember she's not so bad if you get the sneak on her. Shit, got spotted. Alright. I can't see shit. God damn, that was a botch. watch. I just wanted to go with that. See how far I could get on that. I guess I should have killed the guy in the middle. I didn't clear out the mooks. So that's on me. Yeah, I really need to clear this guy out. Are you effing joking me? She saw that? Since we're in this. Game. Shit, I can't get an opening on her. Damn, I did not think she got me on that. Alright, Animaster. I'll see you around. We will beat this, of course, like we did before. Okay, it's not like that. After this fight, I'm going to take a break too, because clearly I'm losing my edge. If I'm losing to mini-bosses right now. Are you joking me right now? That was shenanigans. I really just die from that? How'd they block that? Alright, finally got her. Okay, that's definitely enough for this. It's clearly getting too late for me to focus properly. Though I hope the Guardian Ape isn't back here. Shit, it is. Alright. Never mind. We gotta do one more boss. Actually, you know what? No, we'll go back here. We'll save. We'll cut it for tonight, and we'll start off again with that other boss. It'll be Monkey Boss, then it'll be Corrupted Monk. But yeah, you know what? Sekiro. I don't know. I'm playing through you. You're scratching back at me. I'm scratching back at you. I don't know if this is Game of the Year material, man. I'm playing it, but I don't think I'm having fun. I just get more blood pressure and salt. I don't feel the satisfaction to feel like, oh yeah, I absolutely feel like I'm overcoming in such an amazing way. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, we'll pause here for tonight. Continuing Sekiro. I'm playing it to like see what all the fuss is about, honestly. The way I'm convincing myself is, hey, maybe I can also share some of the things that are helping me get past this, in case somebody else is struggling in the same areas. We'll see. But once this is off my plate, I'm certainly not going to play this again. I have Death Stranding, I have Jedi Fallen Order, and those are the next things I want to play. So, Sekiro will be done in the next segment. So for Tuesday team, that's what we'll be playing. We'll be finishing up Sekiro because we're already basically past the halfway point. There's just a few more bosses and that's it. This game is not super long once you know kind of what you're doing. So we're at the halfway point. You know, we got the Mortal Blade. We're getting the second part of the Immortal Severance. So we'll continue it on next time. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Oni Black Mage, and I will see you in the next battlefield.